I hate working for old man Kreider. He has no idea what he's doing. If I was running this place, it'd be going way better. Have you ever thought that? Have you ever thought of starting your own business and you being the boss? Although I'm employed full-time, I have successfully started my own business giving boat tours on the Red River of the North. Now, it may seem intimidating, the thought of starting your own business, but if you follow a few simple steps, it can be a lot less daunting. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how to start your own business, and I'm going to touch on some things including starting your own business plan, the legal structure, and also registering your business. So, in order to start a business plan, you have to come up with an idea for a business, and it should be something that you're fairly knowledgeable about and have a good understanding of. And then you want something that's going to be profitable, and then also something ultimately that you enjoy doing. So when you come up with that idea, your next step, and probably the biggest step, is research, research, research. Even in Entrepreneur magazine, John Rampton states that to write the perfect plan, you must know your company, your product, your competition, and the market intimately. So in this research, you're going to find out what it takes to run this business, if anybody else is doing it, if they're going to be your competition, or maybe you're going to work in cooperation with them. Maybe you're going to learn from them. Find out, has this business succeeded in your area, in your market? Is there a market for it? Do you have customers? All these things need to be considered before jumping into it. And then once you decide to do that, then you're going to want to pick a location. A lot of home-based businesses start out of the home, and then they don't even have a brick and mortar structure. That would be something as you can start in your house, and as your business grows, maybe you have an office or a facility, or depending on what line of business you're going to get into. And then you're going to select a name for your business, which sounds simple, but it's a very important part of the process. The name that you choose is going to be tied to your business. It's going to be your identity. All your transactions will be using that business, and that's the way it's going to be recognized. So you should put some thought into it, and it's one of the funner parts of the process is coming up with a name and identity for your business. So your business plan, when you're writing it, there's a couple different kinds that you can do. One of them is a traditional, and the other one is a lean startup. Now, the traditional one, very comprehensive, very detailed, very well thought out and drawn out. If you're planning on growing huge, this is kind of the traditional ones you want to start out with you. Or if you're a person who really is into the details, then you would do that one. And that one is one where once you get that traditional one in place, then you're kind of using that when you present to people, lenders that are going to give you money, or possible investors. So that is really a standard one. The other one that I mentioned was a lean startup plan, and that one kind of just focuses on the key elements. So you're just kind of hitting the high points, and this can be put together very quickly. Like sometimes it'll take less than an hour to get it together, but either way, traditional or a lean startup, it serves as a roadmap for your business. So you've put some thought into what you want your business to be and where it's going, and you kind of follow that business plan. And now that I talked to you about setting up a business plan, let's talk about choosing a legal structure. So you have to choose some type of legal structure, and what that means is there's two kind of main ones that you can pick. You can start an LLC, or you can become a corporation. And the reason you kind of need this will protect your business from liabilities. So the LLC is a limited liability company, and that one is a more basic one. A lot of startups use it, a lot of home-based businesses use it, and it's just it's highly flexible, and it gives you a lot of different options when it comes to reporting taxes and things like that. As opposed to a corporation, that's when you're going to get more complex. You plan on really growing. Maybe you have more than one owner. Maybe you're run by a board, and that's when your corporation is better. And that, again, is when you're going to be requesting money from lenders or getting investors. This more of a really detailed plan, per se, and you're gonna want that one if you're planning on growing. Another advantage of having the corporation as opposed to the LLC is a corporation is recognized outside of the United States. So if you want to become a global business, that would be the one that you would want to choose as a corporation. And then insurance. Insurance covers things, just like any insurance, it covers things like theft, fire, wind, falling objects, lightning. Another insurance you're going to grab for your business is called general liability. And that covers if you have a customer and they get injured on your property and it's your fault. You don't want them taking away your house and everything like that. So you have this general liability, and that can pay for medical, and even if you get taken to court, it can pay for some court fees. And just like any other insurance, the better policy you buy, the more they'll cover. So they'll cover a lot of things up into a limit. And there's also, when you run a business, there's business interruption coverage. And that covers if your business needs to be shut down for an extended period of time for some reason. A tornado runs over your shed where you stored everything, you can't operate your business. Something gets hurt. I know with my situation, we had a flood and I couldn't run for about a month and a half because there was a flood. I couldn't be on the river. That's business interruption insurance. I did not have that, so I just did not have any customers during that time. And it's all, whatever line of work you're in, you decide what kind of coverages you need and what kind of protection you need. And now that we discussed choosing the legal structure, let's talk about getting your business registered. So registering your business, now what does that mean? So you've come up with this business, you've got this plan in place, you got your legal structure already, but you need to register your business. You need to be recognized. So one of the most important things is to get an employment identification number. And that you get from the IRS. And that's for reporting taxes to the federal government. And that's an important thing. You got to be legit if you're running a business. It's not that hard to do. You just have to get in with the IRS, you pay a fee, and they give you this employment identification number. And then your business name needs to be registered with the Secretary of State. So you go on the website, you find out what names are available. So you can't take a name that's already out there. So once you got your name, you find something that nobody else has, you have it, and you get that, you pay a fee and you get it registered. So then once it's registered, nobody else can have your name. You carry that and then you renew it every year. But that's your name and then no one else can have it, and that's how you're recognized. And then another thing to consider is just about every business now has a website. And websites have a domain, and those domains need to be registered as well. You need to get that domain, you make sure that nobody else has it yet, and then you get it on the books, and then you can grow that website with it, and it stays with your name. So today I talked about creating a business plan, choosing legal structure, and registering your business. So if you plan and follow these simple steps, the goal of starting your own business can become a reality. So don't be afraid to act upon your dream of owning a business, because then you could be the boss and you don't have to work for Old Man Kreider anymore.